Greetings and salutations. Welcome to episode 2 of Bolton. It's the proper episode. Let's do a transfers roundup. There we go. Good. Right, now we're caught up on transfers. Glad I got that out of the way. It's a bit of a bugger, isn't it? We are on to, transfer embargo. I did have the possibility of signing free transfers. I did go in for a couple. Tommy Orr, I think, was one in. But I couldn't even pay £1 in signing on fee. So I think I had to pay him £10,000 and that they weren't letting me do that either. So to get a free signing that also doesn't want a transfer fee is just, there's no point. They're shit players. So we're stuck with what we have for the first year at least. Anyway, so this is the formation I've come up with that we're going to start off the series with. I've got 2 slight variations. So this is based around, I remade it from scratch, but it's based around the Leeds sort of tactic that we started off before we went to the 4-1-2-3-1 formation. So it's a very attacking fullback. So we've got Dean Moxey, who's a very good attacking fullback, and also Josh Vella, who I know for a fact makes a good wing back, is because I bought him in my Leeds save. Was it the Leeds save or the YouTube episode? I can't remember. He's a central midfielder, but he can also play a bit at right back. But he's a decent all-rounder, so I'm actually retraining to be our attacking wing back. So I think he's going to do really well. We've got a ball-winning midfielder in Jay Spearing, obviously, because that's about the only thing he can do. He is a defensive midfielder. That's his job. Get the ball. He's going to be our captain for the season. And then we've got Mark Davies, who's 27 years old. I think he's going to be a good playmaker. And we've got Trotter, who's going to run up and down. He's a good all-rounder, so a box-to-box midfielder suits him perfectly. He's a good tackler. He's decent going forward. He can do a bit of everything, so the box-to-box is perfect. Then how to use our sort of main 2 men, which is Clough and Wellington Silva. So Clough is just a false 9 all over. We're going to start off with the false 9. It's not something I've used in this formation before. I'm hoping that these inside forwards become almost a 3 with the 3 supporting players. I think it'll work. But we'll play about with this. This is just the starter formation. Wellington Silva, absolute beast of a player, right-footed. So we play him on the left as an inside forward. He's going to be crucial to us this season. He's going to be huge. On the right, we're going with Feeney as an inside forward. He's not really an inside forward, and he is right-footed on the right, which is not ideal. He's okay on the left foot, but we have other players like Max Clayton is going to be probably our main player there. But Feeney can fill in for the time being. We've got a couple of other players that we can bring in. Unfortunately, there's no room for Emil Heskey. I was thinking of doing a formation, 2-up formation, so I could play Heskey as like a target man and Clough playing off him. But I really wanted to play Wellington as an inside forward, and I think it was just sort of getting a bit too attacking. But so we're going to start this anyway. We have a slight variation, which is basically to drop the ball-winning midfielder from centre midfield to defensive midfield. If we're too open as this, what I'm hoping is we can control the midfield with a 3 there. But if that's we're getting beaten too much, there's too much work for the defenders to do. Obviously, these guys are going to get forward, so we need somebody to help out. So if Spearing is just a bit too far forward, we will bring him back. Instructions, why we're going for a controlling technique to start with. I think it's probably my favourite this year. We've been working on it in pre-season. We're still not there quite yet with the passing style and the closing down. This is a possession. What just changed then? Something moved. Much like the lead save, this is a possession-based tactic. We're closing down the ball. We are playing out of defence, work the ball into box, look for the overlap, because obviously with the wing-backs that's what you do. Otherwise you're not really using them properly. And that's it. I'm not got retained possession, but I'm trying to keep the shorter passing on. I might try that if need be. I don't want to just play it about, Man United style and no end product whatsoever. So I want us to get the ball forward a little bit quicker. So I'm not going to keep retained possession on. But if we struggle, that might be one of my first go-tos. So today we will be playing Derby, which is a very tricky game. It's at home though, so at least we've got that in our favour. So the board want us to achieve, was it mid-table this season? Yeah, mid-table, 4th round of the FA Cup and 3rd round of the League Cup. Okay, so I've got a friend of mine, the Anchorman. If you want to check him out, he also does a Bolton save. So go check him out. He was sort of saying that his is slightly different because I think on his save, when he started it, which was at the beginning of FM16, Bolton weren't fucked over, so he could actually sign players, but he managed to win the league in his first season. So he said even without signings, that I should be able to get playoffs. I think he fails to realise how shit I am at Football Manager, but that's a good sign. You know, I think it's all about Wellington, Silva and Clough. Keep them playing. We're good to go. Right. I think we just get straight into this. I don't think there's any other information. Right then, boys, let's start as we mean to go on. So they're predicting a draw. We are slight favourites. Wellington Silva is the key man, as you'd expect. They're playing a 4-4-2 with Wyman and Chris Martin up front. Tom Ince on the right. You've got George Thorne, Bradley Johnson. They've got a really good team. Olsen, Shackle, Keogh, Christie. Lots of experience. Carson in goal. Yeah, it's going to be a tricky game, this one. All right. I'm going to start with no opposition instructions. Normally I have my assistant doing it. He's a bit of a knob, so I'm not that good. So I'm just going to leave it for the time being, and then I might look to change it if it's all going horribly wrong. So we're going to go with good luck. That seems a good thing to say. We could go for you've got what it takes. You can't go wrong. The trouble is with these team talks is that there's only 3 or 4 that work really well. So you can't really have fun with it and say something silly, because if you want green, there's like, have faith, you got what it takes, tell them they're shit when they're shit. That's about it, really. So we got 4 that looked 5 that looked happy, mainly the defence. Let's go. Number 1, Ben Amos is out injured for, I think it's a short time. I forgot to look. So hopefully that doesn't bite us in the ass. Let me just pause it 1 second, because if these fucking match feed settings pop up, I do not want any advice. We'll keep the injuries on, and we don't need to know a missed penalty. Don't that. We'll keep the substitutions, added times, and injuries. Thank you very much. Right, here comes our first goal. You ready for this? Bush, Trotter, Cluffy, Davies. Yes! Top corner. Go on, Marky Marks. Cartwheel. Yeah, that's it, man. Go out, pull out the big move straight off. Right, that's not a bad start to the game, is it? Silva to Trotter, lovely short passing. Clough knocks it across. Davies with space. Boosh. Lovely. Settled me down, that has. We're going to get beaten 6-1, but I've got the optimism of the new season going. Right. It looks like we're holding our own anyway. I think Derby predicted 4th or something in the league. Right, long ball. You can win this. Wheater's good in the air, but he's lacking a little bit of pace. We'll go more into each of the sort of player details as we go through the save to talk about. There's so much time. Oh, what? Wow. Okay, didn't happen. Yeah, we'll go more player details as we get to know them more and stuff like that. Oh, another missed header. Martin's onto it. Takes a shot from range. We'll happily live with that. Thank you very much. You could do that all day. So they're shooting from range. They're desperate. They're desperate already. Right, Olsen with a throw on the left-hand side to Shackle. Ex-Blackpool? Did he play for Blackpool? Shackle? Jason Shackle? Hooray, we've won a header. Davies with a good slide. Wellington Silva picks it up, plays it short to Wheater, plays it through to Trotter. Go on, Rodney. Lovely. Davies. Back to Trotter. Is he going to thread one? He has. Feeney! Oh, he's got no left leg. It's good signs, though. Right, I'm happy enough with that first half. A few horribly badly missed headers in our defence. Which shouldn't be really happening, especially with Wheater there. Right, we are doing well. We're 1-0 up. There you go. Simple as, boys. We've got Emil. If we need to change things quite dramatically, like play it slightly different, we can bring on Heskey to have that, target man, then probably put the inside forwards on attack, stuff like that. But as it stands now, we're all good. Let's go again. I've been so looking forward. I haven't played much Football Manager for a week or two, because I was kind of waiting for this fucking patch to come out before I started a new game. Because the other 2 saves had sort of run their natural course, and I was thinking, well, I'll start a new game, and then I thought, oh shit, the patch is coming out. So I kind of mistimed it a little bit. I should have played on for maybe another week or so. But we're here now. I'm going to end the... If you want to vote on what my other save is going to be, then you need to go onto that video in my channel now. Oh, why are you trying to save that? Because vote on it is the vote's going to close tonight, and I'll be making the first video probably Wednesday for that new series. It's going to be a European series, so probably in Sweden, Norway, somewhere like that. So something really different to this one, just to keep it nice and fresh. Right, Feeney is having a mare. As expected, I'm going to go for Pratley. We're a bit weak on this. This is what I tried to sign an inside forward. We've got a couple out. I think I might train Medine as an emergency inside forward. Strikers can generally play as an inside forward if you just retrain them, because it's in a very attacking role anyway. So I think we're just going to drop this to counter. They are all over us a little bit. Give them an old calm concentrate. It never goes wrong. So if you're brand new to the channel, if you just come here looking for a Bolton save, then please subscribe. We've got a crap ton of content, as well as obviously my 2 saves. I've got other games. Oh, Zachary, you little legend! Just pokes it in the top corner. Didn't think that had enough on it. What was it? Trotter to Clough. A bit of space. Shields the ball up well. Oh, keeper... wrong-footed for some bizarre reason. He just thought he was going that way. Yeah, so if you're new to the whole channel, then please subscribe. Got lots of FM content. I do some weird and wonderful experiments, like what if David Hare was a midget? I did as an experiment, or what if the Premier League had no players? Just like really random ones, not like, oh, what if Cristiano Ronaldo played for Tottenham? You know, bit more fun than that, or silly, I should say. Right, 2-0. Look at this. Look at this football. The counter-attack actually seems to work better, so we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep control for the time being, but I will move it to counter-attacking if it's paying off. That's a lot of space. No. Good defence. What a fucking pass that was, Benty. Right. 2-0 victory against Derby in our first game of the season. Thank you very much. Right. That was a good win. Congratulate the team. I will. That was bloody marvellous. Quality finishing. Yeah, that's Tommy Orr was the player I tried to sign. I thought he was just a good all-rounder who could help me out inside forward if need be. 23 years old. But he went... I offered him more money as well. I offered him $8,000. I don't think I would have been able to sign him anyway, because as soon as it came through, he said, oh, you can't afford the £10,000 signing on free. So I'm like, fuck off. Right. Mr. Clough with his first goal of the season. May it continue. Our only staff signing was Terry McDermott. He's just a really good all-rounder. You can get him as a scout. You can get him as a decent sort of staff member. So because I haven't really got much money, obviously, I can't afford to get tons of staff in and everything. So I'll get one good staff with good all-round stats, and he can fill in at multiple training bits and stuff like that, if you know what I mean. Right, sold 11,000 season tickets. Right, so we have 1.6 million in the bank. Let's not look at our loan debt, because that is just disgusting. £1 million a month, so we are going to piss money away. It's going to get scary. There's a high chance that this is all, regardless of what I do, go horribly, horribly wrong. Oh, fun times. So, thank you very much for joining me in the first proper episode. It's been a pleasure to have you. I know, you might be an arse, so it might not be a pleasure, but I'm glad you watched it anyway. Please leave a like. That would be fantastic. Basically, likes let me know you liked it. Obviously, that kind of goes with the territory, but it also lets other people find the videos, so we get more people on board. We're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers. That would be fantastic. Check out all the other content, and don't forget to vote on the other save. I love you all. Bye-bye.